Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in tonight. For those of you who are brand new to either my Facebook group, Stamping with Kim Dent, or my YouTube channel, which is also by the same name, Stamping with Kim Dent, thanks for tuning in tonight. My name is Kim Dent, and I am a demonstrator, an independent demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for 20 years. And I'm here tonight to show you how easy it is to make sweet cards. The card that we're going to make, one of the cards we're going to make tonight is, I guess you would call it maybe a Thanksgiving card or a fall card. And then the second card is a floral card. So good to see you guys. Thanks for commenting. Hello, Linda. Hello, Mona. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hi, Nan. All right. Well, I hope you all have had a good weekend. We've had a great one here. Isn't it beautiful here in St. Louis? Hello, Miss Gail. It is beautiful here. It almost was too pretty to be inside in my stamp room, but not really. I love being down there, down here. My stamp room is in the basement. Hello, Jill. Hey, Gail. But man, it's gorgeous outside, isn't it? Not too hot, not too cold. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Okay, give me just a second. I just have to synchronize my laptop here, and then we'll get started because I want to be able to see everyone's comments. What have you been doing this weekend? Has anybody barbecued? Rick is out mowing the grass right now, so I don't think we're going to get any barbecue this weekend. But he's... There we go. Oh, it's all working. Yay. Yay. All right. It is very... Oh, Nan Clark, congratulations. Congratulations, Nan Clark. I heard you are brand new grandma. Hey, that is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Oh, and Jill, you've had a good a baptism for the newest granddaughter. How sweet. Gail, you have been stamping. Hello, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Oh, yeah, first time grandma. That is so exciting. Nan, tell us, is it a baby boy or a baby girl? You'll have to let us know. So excited for you, Nan. All right. Before I get started, I want to, remind all of you that celebration comes to an end in just a few days, September 30th. So if you're looking to place an order, $50 or up, you can still get a free item out of our celebration catalog. You can still place a great big order or collect orders from a few friends to get that adorable In Your Words host, or I guess I don't know if we're calling it a hostess set or not. But if you love words, look at the back of the celebration catalog because it's an awesome stamp set. And then the other perk, if you're interested in getting a discount every single time you place an order, you want to text me or give me a call and I can fill you in on more information about being on my team. I have a wonderful group of women. We have been getting together every month for the past couple months. We have a great time stamping and sharing ideas. So if you want information about that, please contact me because I'd be happy to fill you in on how easy it is. Oh, yay, Nan. Oh, let's see. Jill has a good question. So she's asking, is the Nature's Harvest bundle, if it isn't available before September 30th, will you ever be able to get it? So yes, because the mini catalog, the mini catalog goes till, actually goes through January 3rd, Jill. So I don't know if you've been watching the news. I saw Martha Stewart on the news, and she was even talking about how it's not just Stampin' Up, it's big companies like Martha Stewart, how there are ships, I think on the West Coast, that are backed up for miles with shipments, and you know it, you got it. There's Stampin' Up stuff and there's Martha Stewart stuff on those ships. Yesterday at my meeting, my team meeting, we had a discussion about how about back orders and how we don't like them. Because we're just like, whether you're a demonstrator or a really good customer of mine, we do not like back orders. But unfortunately, in the time that we're living in, what one of my girls told me was that they're having not only trouble getting the ships to shore, but then when they get to shore on the docks, to have them like unload and then have truckers take them to where they need to be unloaded. And for us, it's in Utah. So yeah, so anyway, yeah, good news, Jill. You will be able to get it. It is back ordered, Nature's Harvest. In fact, I was gonna use it tonight. It's a beautiful, what would you call that? Coneflower stamp set. It's in the catalog, and I thought, I'm just in a mood to do some flowers. And then after I started coloring, which I'll do it for you, you'll see the card sometime, it's stinking cute. I thought, oh no, I shouldn't tease all of you, because I know right now you cannot get that bundle at all. So hold tight. I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for you, Jill, and as soon as we are able to order that bundle, Nature's Harvest, my fingers will go to work placing orders for you. I love the dies too, and I don't have my dies yet. I placed my order a long time ago. I've got the stamp set, but I don't have the dies. Hello, Claudia, I just saw you pop in. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So celebration coming to an end September 30th, but this catalog actually goes through January 3rd. So yeah, if you have items in here, of course, if you want items, place your orders fast. I mean, especially if you're looking at like Christmas, now's a good time to place the orders, so hopefully you'll get them in time to make your Christmas cards. But yeah, that bundle will eventually be available to all of us. So I'll be anxious to color with it. There might be snow on the ground in St. Louis, but I'll be making a beautiful coneflower card for all of you some Sunday night. So, okay, if you are, you've probably heard, I think all the people here tonight have heard me say, thanks so much for liking and commenting and sharing. I do a drawing every week, and the winner from the winner of the week will get the 2 cards that I made the previous week, as well as a little goodie from me. So drum roll please. The winner this week, she's fairly new to my group. Her name is Jennifer, I guess you say Benner? Jennifer, I don't have your address, so please, you can send me a private message and send me your address, and then I will pop your cards in the mail, as well as you're gonna get, these are in the mini catalog, and they're adorable. They are, I love sparkly things, and these are called Wonderful Gems. They are real red, and then the other one is kind of iridescent. Hey, Nan, do you know Jennifer? Yay. So these are really sweet. You get, how many? 100 in a little pack. And then last week's cards, oh, so cute. This one is from Cutest Halloween. This one, and I made a whole, I think I made 4 cards later. Let's see, that was Wednesday, because I did a Wednesday night live. So Thursday, I even made a couple of more, because I am trying to Hello, Gloria. I'm trying to make cards for, we have 11 kids right now in our preschool, which just got started due to, we were closed right when COVID hit, and we just opened up in August. So we've got 11 adorable little children who are there every day from 9 a.m. to noon. And I get to pop in and help out Miss Joni, our preschool teacher. So if you're in the area and you have a little one, it has to be 3 years old and potty trained to age 5, oh my goodness, it's an amazing place. So Zion Lutheran Preschool, Miss Joni is amazing. Last week she was teaching the kids Jesus Loves Me and playing the ukulele. So adorable. So anyway, Jennifer's gonna get this card, and then she's also gonna get this one. Ooh, there's a little glare. This one was made with Delicate Dahlias, which is a celebration set. It's a $100 item. So, and I've made these in a bunch of colors. Real pretty and real easy to do. So congrats, Jennifer. So if all of you would be so kind to like, comment, and share. Also, if you would invite your friends to either my Facebook group, Stamping with Kim Dent, or my YouTube channel. I think I have 4 videos loaded right now. And they are, I'm watching my little numbers go up, which is kind of crazy. So that's very exciting. So subscribe and then hit that notification bell, and then you'll be notified every time I upload a video, especially if you can't watch on Sunday night. So there is that. All right, we're gonna make 2 cards, like I said in the beginning, and I hope you like them. Like I said earlier, I was kind of in a mood to not make fall or Christmas cards, but I ended up making one to replace the Nature Harvest card that I'm going to make for you when I at a later date. But let's get started. So I am going to flip my camera down, so hold on just 1 minute. Let's see. I'm going to remember to put on my little light. I have a little light here, and I forgot to do that last week. And I could tell in the videos it was kind of dark, so I apologize for that. Hopefully tonight you'll be able to see the samples really easy. So this sweet card, do you love it? You know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love pink. I also love purple. And I got the inspiration for this card. You're never gonna guess where. Does it look familiar to anyone? Oh, thanks, Nan. That's very sweet of you. Okay, this card got the inspiration from the catalog, the front of the catalog. So comment below and let me know if you get inspiration from the amazing samples that are in our catalog. Stampin' Up! Is known for adding, they've cut down on a lot of things because they like to add samples so that we get inspiration. And tonight, or today, I got inspiration right here. It was so easy to do. So this particular set, it's a bundle. Well, I'm using a bundle, but there's a stamp set and a set of dies. It's called Artistically Inked. And it is, oh, let's see. It's 12 sets, or 12 stamps, sorry. When I first saw this and this, I thought, oh, it's okay, but I don't need it. And I like to say that all the time because I really do think, oh, I don't need it. But guess what? I'm just like all of you. When I see samples on Pinterest or from other amazing stampers or demonstrators, I I go for it, and I'm so glad that I did. This particular stamp set has a coordinating set of dies, so if you like it, there's also another sheet. I couldn't get them all to fit, but these two pieces I used, as well as obviously this leaf. And then I snuck a little piece of this in, which I'll tell you about in a minute. This great big die is beautiful all by itself. You can cut it out like in gold foil or any of the colors, and it really makes a pretty card with a, not a whole lot of stamping. So let me move this off to the side. You can see the DSP that I used, which, hold on. I don't know, I didn't cut it down. This is the sheet that I used to cut out the leafy piece. And then it's got gold. And then, I don't know if this is a pale papaya, but you can see that alcohol inking is really popular right now. And this is a sheet, there's a couple in here where it replicates alcohol inking. I did that, a while ago. I'll have to do another card like that. So gold foil stripes, elegant. Here's this one. This is also called specialty paper because it does have that gold foiling in it. And there's that side again. And I love this one. Oh my goodness. Can you guess why? The flowers. I think that's pale papaya. And then this one, there's that alcohol inking look, which is kind of strange. That was another technique that I was like, oh, I don't need to do it. But once I did it, I did it on a vellum, and it almost looks exactly like this. And then our gold foil flakes, that you can do that with our gold foil flakes and a piece of vellum, and then some alcohol blends and alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And then this one, beautiful. And then this one is my favorite. Oh wait, is it this one or this one? It's this one. This one is my favorite. And then this is the piece that I used on the front. So hold on, I'm gonna pull out my little card kit. Do you love it? It kind of is like, it came out obviously at the beginning of our catalog and it was hot. This is one bundle with the DSP that went on back order for a long time, but eventually it came in. So, okay, I'm gonna pull this out and try to, I know some of you commented last week that you wish that you could see it. So I'm gonna pull up my camera because I've been doing the little Post-it notes. So I'm gonna start with the card base, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 with my little scoreboard. This color is Magenta Madness. Oh, thanks, Mom. You love the paper too. And Shirley, yes. Shirley was one of my first customers that ordered that beautiful paper. This piece, Magenta Madness, is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because I just wanted a little border. This is 4, I wanted a little border around the DSP. So 4 by 5 1/4, and I'll arrange this all for you in a second. This large piece is 3 by 6, and this is what I used to cut out the leaves. This little piece is what I used around the treasure tag Pick-a-Punch, which is so quick and easy, and I think it added a little bit. So that's where mine is a little bit different than the catalog sample. So 1 1/8 by 3 1/4. This is the basic white that I used to use with the treasure tag Pick-a-Punch. 1 inch by 3 1/2. There's a lot, isn't there? Oh my goodness. 1 by 2. This is a little scrap of gold, and I'll show you in a second what I use that for. And then this also could be a scrap. This is what I stamped the flower, this flower, and then the leaves in. So hold on, I'm gonna arrange this for you for those of you who take a snapshot. You can get the measurements. I did this last week and I'm like, I don't have enough space. I don't know how those girls do it. And like I said, this could just be a scrap, but I measured this. It was a piece laying around, it's basic white, 2.5 by 3 1/4. All right, I'm gonna leave that set there just for a moment so you can snap. And I'm actually gonna try to bring my camera down. I can see it, it's not focused. There you go. Oh, yes, Shirley, you and I both. We both love a lot of it, and we've got to pace ourselves, don't we? All right, we've got that out. Now I'm going to pull out my inks. The inks that I used are Magenta Madness, and I haven't used it. As much as I talk about being a pink girl, Magenta Madness is a color that I haven't used a lot of. Evening Evergreen is an in color, and it is a color that wasn't crazy about, and probably out of all the in colors, this is the one I've used the most, which is crazy. So it just goes to show, if you are inspired by, you know, Pinterest or you know, watching me or watching other demonstrators make cards, it's interesting that, you know, colors or patterns or stamp sets that we ordinarily would not fall in love with, when we see what other people do with it, it's interesting. And then you think, yes, that is a good color. So here we go. I'm going to start assembling. Got my Stampin' Seal. Oh, and I also forgot to say, this is thick basic white. So we are going to first layer the 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 Magenta Madness. I'm gonna get even borders on every side as best that I can. And then the next layer is the beautiful DSP. And then you'll notice on this, so it's, you know, it's designed differently, where this pattern with the gold foiling isn't all the way through it. This area right here is pretty blank. So this is where all of the images and the die cuts are gonna go. So if you wanna recreate that, keep that in mind. You wanna keep the pretty side showing, and then cover up this blank white. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do for you is, this is the first time I'm using, this is the Treasure Tags Pick-a-Punch. And what I love about these punches, you can see there's 3 different channels. So there's 2 different designs. One has, this kind of reminds me of the Taj Mahal. And I don't know what this one, I guess the house is in Santorini, we'll say, since we're talking about traveling. And so the domes, the blue domes in Santorini. So this is cool because there's actually, you can do 6 different designs from this one punch. So this is actually, it's a hair, like a hair smaller than 1 inch. I always like to go just a little bit smaller. So this channel is 1 inch, the widest one. I'm gonna slip it in. It just makes slipping it in a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna make sure that my cardstock is centered, and just give it a quick little punch. And if you're new to my channel, then you know, or I wanna say, if you're new to my channel, I always flip my punches. No matter what punch it is, I always flip them upside down so I can see exactly where I'm punching. And then I'm going to bring in Evening Evergreen and the stamp, which comes from the set. This is Best Wishes. Can you guess why I'm using this stamp? Oh, and look, I got a little too much ink. I'm gonna clean that off. So we had to go to my daughter's first bridal shower last Sunday. And she has another one coming up in October. So I'll have to find a pretty verse to go on the inside. Evening Evergreen, it almost looks, when you stamp it, like it's really dark. It almost looks black, but it will lighten up a little bit. Right, clean that off. And then the 1 1/8 by 3 1/4. This is a piece of gold foil. Love it. I use a lot of this on special cards, we'll say, also at Christmas time. So we're just gonna glue that to the back. Oh, let's see. And I'm just lining up where that little, oh, and it's, well, it's stuck, but it's a little uneven, but we're gonna go with it. So I just lined that piece up with the edge of this before the peak. And this gets dimensionals on it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where did I put my dimensionals? Hold on, girls. Talk amongst yourselves. Thankfully, I didn't have to go far. Back in the day when I first got started, my Facebook Lives were upstairs in our kitchen because I felt like I could like spread out all the stuff and yeah. So now I'm downstairs in my stamp room. But if I would forget stuff, I would have to say, oh, I have to run downstairs, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I don't want to glue that on yet. Okay, with this piece, the 3x6 piece, for the sake of time, I have already cut out, there it is, a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It's like butter. I ran it through once, no cranking back and forth, just one time through, and it cuts this intricate die out beautifully. So that was done with this 3x6 piece of DSP. And I'm gonna bring in my silicone craft mat, which you can see I've been using today, and my Tombow Glue, the green tip glue we call this. This is my favorite way to glue intricate things down. I'm just gonna put a little dab of Tombow Glue on it, and then this is, we used to sell these sponges, but I'm sure you can find any kind of, you know, at a craft store. This was actually round, and I've just cut a little pizza slice out of it. And what I like to do is thin it out like this, and I'm gonna flip this piece over. And the nice part about this is, whoops, you can, I'm just gonna dab on top of it, which is so, I think it was Connie Stewart, an amazing demonstrator, who shared this awesome technique. It's a lot less messy. Oh, you wanna have a silicone craft mat. We sell those, they're in the back of the catalog. And then you just dab on top of it like this, and it gets the adhesive all over. Nice thin layer. It's ready to go. It's nice and sticky. And oops, sorry girls. I'm trying to get that hot light in there. There you go. And then the next piece is the Best Wishes. And then I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna bring in my little 2.5 by 3 1/4 piece of white, which could be anything, any little scrap. And I've got my, we're gonna call this one the little rosette, and then the leaves. Watch how pretty this is. This is a distinctive stamp. I'm always amazed. that one little stamp can give that much like dimension. And then the next one is Evening Evergreen. And these both have dies. Oh, oh my goodness. Thank you. What in the world happened? Oh, there we go. I know what it was. Thanks. Thanks, girls. I just happened to look up. Now can you see me? Now you can, yeah, you can see it. Woo, sorry about that. I might push my light over in front of the little camera hole. Yay, thank you for the thumbs up. Ah, that would have been sad. See, that's why, girls, it's so important for me to see my, see the comments on the screen. I could have done a whole 45 minutes and you wouldn't have seen a thing. Okay, now here we go. I'm gonna show you this. So Magenta Madness, Evening Evergreen, and it's a distinctive stamp. So you can see how there's, you know, it's not a solid image. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, looks like watercolor almost. All right, two pretty colors. And then, for the sake of time, I cut them out already. I wanted to, oh, I forgot to say this. That little bitty piece of, where is it? It was a little bitty scrap of gold. I actually took the great big die well, I did not have, like on the front of the catalog, they had, there's a set of embellishments that go with the catalog, or with the bundle, and I didn't order those. See these little pieces right here? I did not get the little, I think it's called, let me look, eclectic, artistic elements maybe, hold on. Sorry about that, I should have had the page number set. Artistically Inked is on page 97. I just want to show you because what I did I thought was kind of clever. Okay, do you all see this? This is, oh, it's called Expressions and Ephemera Pack. And it's beautiful. And there, you know, the pieces are cut out. There's different shapes, leaves. There's some sweet little iridescent embellishments right there that come with it. So that is $7. Well, I didn't get that. So I decided to take a little, oh, here it is. Here's my little 1x2. This little scrap of gold. And what I did when I ran it through my machine, I just cut, see this little piece right here? Wasn't that clever? Ah! There, that's what I used to just add a little bling. So I didn't cut out the whole die. So that's another way you can use your dies. Don't think that you have to use the whole big die. You can use, like I could have cut out like this, the rosette or the rose right here. Or you could cut out this one. And then I just, because it's being tucked under the leaves, you know, you can see it's not, I just snipped it off like that. And so now we're gonna assemble that. So I wanted to share that tip with you because, you know, a lot of times we don't get everything that comes in the suite. And that's just a little way, just have yourself like a little pack of gold or silver foil there, and you can make your own little embellishments. All right, I'm gonna glue down my rose. Actually, I think I did it like this. I just put a little bit of glue, Stampin' Seal on the back, and did that. And then I kind of positioned my, oh, I gotta add a little more. My little make your own little embellishments right there. Oh, I gotta get some up here. I was so proud of myself. Oh, there's something on the left. Oh, it's my envelope. My goodness. How are we? Is it? I am having trouble tonight, girls. Is that better, Claudia? Good. Oh, you know, sometimes it goes smooth and then sometimes it doesn't. There. Oh my goodness, girls. All right, I've got two more things. Wink of Stella. I thought it was my lamp. Oh my goodness, it's the lamp. Wink of Stella. Okay, so one thing I want, if you decide to do this, one thing, this is really saturated, the little rosette. And so when I started to add the Wink of Stella, do you all know the trick about wink? We did it in class with the deer, if you were at my monthly classes. Because of what Wink of Stella is made of, which I am not sure. There's alcohol in there. I love to sparkle things up, but you can see how it's kind of making that stamp image bleed. So you want to be very careful, but it does add, you know, I'm okay with it blending in a little bit. But I don't want you to think you can take it and run it all over because it will ruin the image. All right, a little bit of Wink of Stella, little dab will do ya. And then the gems. You gotta have the gems. So 3 gems. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Thank you. These gems, I love them. And this is the first time I've used them with, obviously the gold foil and then this paper. And I just thought this was meant to be. So I'm going to use 2 like medium size and 1 big one. And I like putting them like that, like little arrangement, little 3 of them all together. So there you go. This looks pretty, doesn't it? If I don't say so myself. So Mona, the name of this stamp set is Artistically Inked. 12 stamps. You get it. I love this one. Thanks. Happy birthday. Best wishes. Hello. And then the images. This one I started saying in the beginning. This gives the illusion of that alcohol inking that's so popular right now. So you wouldn't have to get out your blends and rubbing alcohol. You can just stamp in this and do a tone on tone. And it looks like that alcohol ink effect. So one more time, I'm gonna bring this in. Here's where I got my inspiration. So if you haven't taken a look at your annual catalog, we all look at the catalogs and decide, you know, like what stamp sets we want. But sometimes when you're stuck, your little brain is stuck and you're like, I know I want to use this set, but I don't know what to do with it. Go to your Stampin' Up! Catalog. And if you don't have a catalog, please, 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 and you don't have a demonstrator, please contact me. I run, the post office is right across the street from where I work, from the church, and I'd be happy to pop a set in the mail to you this week. So there is that. So pretty. This would be beautiful as a birthday card, a thank you card. I know Miss Kelly's going to be needing a bunch of thank you cards. I'm going to clean off my stamps with my chamois. Move on to card number 2. So this is what I came up with. I hope you like it. So it's not Halloween. This is what I was saying. This one, the verse says, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. This also would make a beautiful Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks. Oh, Mona. Okay, Mona, you will have to send me a private message, and and you'll give me your address, and I'll pop it in the mail this week to you. And Cheryl and Sandy, that's okay. You're right, better late than not at all. So you'll be able to catch up. You can watch the replay, or you can go to the YouTube channel and watch. So this stamp set is Pretty Pumpkins. And there's that pretty fun, If Friends Were Pumpkins, I'd Pick You. How about this one? So Thankful for You and Gather Together. So it definitely has a Thanksgiving or fall look to it. Yes. And it also has a set of dies. Oh, thanks, gorgeous. You're good. You're good, Valerie. This, the dies are amazing. Here's the die that I used to cut out this pretty little thing right here. And then here's the die that cut out this one. And there's even one for the vine. And this is actually a blossom, and I realized after I'd colored it in, the blossoms are more yellow mango-y colored. And I did mine in pumpkin pie. So, and then we're going to use these embellishments for the very first time, which are in the mini catalog. I love them. Brushed metallic adhesive back dots, they're called. And there's gold, copper, and this is like a brass tone. They're beautiful. All right. Oh, let's see. Don't want to lose that. I have already, oh, my kit, sorry, girls. So the, it must have come off. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and the color is Cajun Craze. Another one of those colors that I thought, I don't really use it, and look how pretty it looks with the that's Mossy Meadow. So the card base is 5.5 by 8.5. Here, I'll make a little tag for you so you can take a picture. Scored at 4 1/4. There we go. And then we've got 3 3/4 by 5. I do love Mossy Meadow. Oh my goodness, love the greens. Oh, and I should not, oh my gosh, should not have taken that off. 3 3/4 by 5. Then the layer that we're gonna stamp and layer on, this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. This is very vanilla. You want to have an inside piece, so this is 3 3/4 by 5 because this is too dark. You want to make it easy for the recipient to see your message. So I always stick, unless it's a white card or I always have like a vanilla or white piece for the inside of my cards. So there's that. Oof. And then the next piece is, this is where I stamped and cut out the pumpkins already. This was 2 3/4 by 3. This is the gold foil that and I'm out of it now. So I was really trying to be careful. I need to reorder. So this is 2 by 3 3/4. It's a beautiful, intricate die. And then the last one, that's for your vine that goes at the top corner, 1.5 by 3. And I'm going to spread these out so you can take a picture. There we go. And, oh, I know, I've got to pull the camera up. There you go. So you can screenshot it. Thanks, Janice. Thank you. Mona, you can also, if you have my telephone number, you're welcome to call me with your address too, if you don't do Facebook Messenger. All right, here we go. So who would have thought? I don't. Cajun Craze and Mossy Meadow. We're gonna take the Mossy Meadow and we're gonna put some dimensionals on the back of it. And, oops, get it on the cardstock, Kim. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Thank you. I want to center that the best I can. And then the next layer, the 3.5 by 4 3/4, I'm going to stamp my message on. And let's see, I'm using Memento Black. I'll flip this over. Such a pretty font. And it's not up at the top corner, it's kind of down a little bit because we want to make sure we've got room for that vine. And let's see. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is give me a second. Oh, here it is. Oh, have a little kit all made up because I don't want to keep you all here all night. But so I'm going to bring back in the handy dandy silicone craft mat and do that same thing again with the Tombow Glue. Bring in my little pizza slice sponge and thin it out. And then lightly dab. So I mainly use this with intricate dies just because it's too hard or too messy if you were, you know, to take the Tombow Glue and try to line it up. My hand isn't that steady, so this works great. Layer this right here in the corner. Oh, look what I did. I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit. I had this over a skosh too far. So it'll be okay because it's going to hang off onto the Mossy Meadow. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of coloring for you. Let me bring in I had some scrap paper here. Well, let's see, that's okay. You always want to have something down. Don't ever color with your blends directly onto like a table because you'll see it bleeds through. So I'm going to take the colors I'm using are, you guessed it, light pumpkin pie. Oh, look at that. Well, my goodness. I've got two darks. These are two dark pumpkin pies. Boo. Light Mossy Meadow and dark Mossy Meadow. Let me turn around. I was putting all my stuff away, and of course I packed up the wrong pumpkin pie. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Alcohol blends, there it does exactly what's in their name. And I by no means am a artist, I just pretend to be. So there's two ends to the blends. You buy a set, there's always a light and a dark in the set. We carry a lot of colors. We were talking on Saturday, we wish that you could buy like a whole set of them. You know, like our Stampin' Right markers, you can do that. You can buy every single color that we carry, and you get a cute little carrying case. So we were saying we wish that Stampin' Up! Did something like that. Maybe someday. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm gonna try light cinnamon cider just to see what it looks like. Oh, yep, it's gonna work. Yay. So that's something I've been telling my friends. Like for so long, I would use light and dark together. I wouldn't break free from the, I always use the light pumpkin pie and the dark pumpkin pie together. And you can use different colors. So cinnamon cider, that light cinnamon cider is giving me just a little bit of, I'm just using the detail over what the stamp, provided, going over the lines. And then, let's see. So I'm using dark pumpkin pie and light cinnamon cider. Yeah, oh, Jan, and it could be, if anyone else is having trouble, it could be on my end too. If you all remember in the beginning when I was doing my Facebook Lives, oh, we had so much trouble. It was, it would freeze or I would lose the connection. And thankfully, lately, I have not had that trouble. So comment below. Oh, Mom, good. Nope, I'm glad you're not having any trouble. Jan, yeah, it could be just the internet. We should ask your son or anyone who has young adults, Jan, what his opinion is. Like we bought a booster for my home so that hopefully that would help. And in the beginning, I had it, and I didn't think it did a bit of good. Oh, this is so pretty. And then put the lids back on because they're alcohol markers, which tend to dry out more quickly. Okay, I'm going to move on to Mossy Meadow. This is light. Oops, I'm going to use the other end too. Love the way the color blends together. And actually, you know what? For the sake of time, girls, I'm just going to do a quick layer. But you've got the idea. Like I take a light, or I take the lighter shade, and then I go over it like to add dimension or detailing with the darker shade, like light cinnamon cider is darker than pumpkin pie. This little part right here was this little viney. All right, that's ready to go. And then I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of it. We're almost done, girls. Sometimes I think, oh, you don't want to watch me color, but then I have had ladies tell me, no, we want to see how you do it. So I throw that in every once in a while, but I love coloring with the blends. All right, the last little piece is the little vine and the little blossom. It's a nice little, I don't know, not focal point. It's a nice little addition to the card up there in the corner like that. Should grab the Daffodil Delight too for that pumpkin blossom, but it really doesn't go with my my colors. So unless you're a pumpkin aficionado, don't tell anyone that pumpkin blossoms are really like more like a Daffodil Delight color or Mango Melody. Oh, I've got the two. Oh well. Here we go. It's going to be dark. Guess you could put Wink of Stella on your pumpkin too, but there's a lot of bling on it already. All right. So I'm going to glue this little vine directly down to the corner. Yeah, that little pumpkin blossom right there. And then this is going to get glued down. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, ask Matt what he thinks about internet connections and Facebook Lives. Okay, my last part is the beautiful brushed metallic adhesive back dots. Let me get my little take your pick tool. See if I can do that. These are also, there's like small and large. So I'm going to use one right here and a large one right here. And aren't they pretty? I can't, you know what, I'm gonna, I've got copper foil on order, and I'm gonna do a leaf card and use these copper dots. All right, there you go. Quick and easy. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you very much. I hope you like them. It was fun to bring out the bright colors and do something beside, you know, fall and Christmas right now. Thank you. Thanks, Shirley. All right, hold on one second. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I forgot to say, you probably can catch it, but it's, I had on my grid, if you place an order and it is $149.99 or less and you would like to help me out, please use the host code that's on my grid paper. It's MCYPE4CA. I just got it right before we went live. And then again, you can place your orders at kimdent.stampinup.net. not .com, .net, and if your order is $150 or more, you receive the Stampin' Rewards or the host benefits. So thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget, contact me if you want me to place your celebration order, but you want to do it by September 30th. And then the other thing I want to tell you is the beautiful, I had some sitting here, glimmer paper, that is sold out. So you can't choose that anymore. And then yesterday, the sheep dies sold out. So you can still get the sheep stamp set, that's adorable, but you cannot get the dies that go with it. But if your friend, like my friend Gail, who loves to fussy cut, you can cut out those little sheep. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mona. Don't forget to send me your, contact me to get me your address, and I'll pop those catalogs in the mail. And Jennifer, if you watch on the replay, send me your address too, and I'll pop your cards and your prize in the mail. So thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.